I just have to rant a minute about Animal Crossing. Do you like my t-shirt? I spent a lot of fucking Leaf tickets on it. Like, basically all my fucking Leaf tickets on it. So, I literally was spending hours upon hours grinding on this game, collecting things, fishing, catching bugs, doing every fucking event, which I do no matter what. But, so that I could collect these Christmas items. So that I could make money and use the maps to get Leaf tickets so that I could buy the things that weren't rewards for quests and events. And it's like, it doesn't even matter now because Christmas is over and none of this shit's going to be relevant until next year. Like, it's all for nothing, basically. Like, it's kind of how it feels a little bit. I kept telling Epps, like, all month of December, I was like, the amount of fucking time I'm putting into this. And this is like stuff that it's seasonal. Eventually the snow in the background is gonna go away. And Easter's gonna be here. And they're gonna be like, where's our Easter stuff? And I'll put the same amount of fucking effort into it. I will. Bitch, I worked for this shit. I worked for it. I worked for it. I need you to understand that. Before I tear it apart, I want to show you the amount of events that I lost sleep to complete to get a reward at the end and ended up with the same fucking rug. I got like 6 of these rugs. Oh my god, you don't get to pick your rewards. I wish that you could like flip the camera so that you could see shit. This is a really cute window. Like, they have all kinds of shit. They have a little gingerbread house they can go in. There's a little sleigh with presents. There's presents there. There's shit everywhere for Christmas. I was gonna gut it and like start all over again, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I might leave it up until after New Year. But how fucking confusing is this game? Because it's like snow, but then you're also like planting like flowers over here. Like, you go to the beach and you pick coconuts off of the trees and you fish, but there's like fucking snow on the ground. I don't know. It's a game where animals wear clothes and you make friends with them. Bitch, don't pick it apart. Oh, but I'm gotta. I'm finally at the gym. There is shit all over my hoodie. And I did not realize this until we pulled in. I'm so happy about that. This is my favorite place, baby. Look at that. Bacon bits. We can't have croutons in the house. I just eat them like potato chips.
Yeah.
I know that it says chicken of the sea, but is this chicken or is it tuna? Do you understand that reference, baby? Oh, God. You don't remember Jessica Simpson eating chicken of or by the sea? I don't fucking know. And being like, is this chicken or is this... Protein. What a time to be alive, baby. Look at that. Wonder if it works. I legit wonder if it works. It's about the same price as the cheap black that I buy. You know what? Once my red comes out, I'll put some of that in it and see if it works. I'll be the guinea pig.
One of my favorite things.
I was gonna order some on Amazon, but the price is insanely fucking jacked up on them.
Yeah, well.
Have you ever tried these? I just have a feeling they're probably like super dry.
I've had those. They aren't that great, but the Pop-Tart ones.
I like the donuts, but after a while they get that like heavy protein taste to them.
Or Premier Protein.
Yeah, but look at those.
Get them, baby.
No, I would eat the whole thing. I would eat the whole box. I would literally sit down and eat the whole box in one sitting. Do we want a deli sandwich? Are you getting eggs? I'm trying to decide if I want something that I can eat right now in the car. Barbecue pulled pork meal.
That looks pretty good.
The fact that we have a dog that is so picky that we could literally spend a half hour looking at different dog foods in hopes that she'll eat one because she's geriatric and we don't want her to not eat is funny and also sad. Y'all, I was about to shit talk my shark, like the vacuum. I was about to shit talk because we had to block off the entrance to the kitchen and the entrance to the hallway because, like a child, it just beelines it for that. The one area that we just don't want it to go, or the two areas we just don't want it to go. The things that just came out of it. I just randomly thought maybe I should empty it out. Maybe I should dump it out. I take it back. I take back the shit I was about to talk about. It's really putting in some work. Like way more than I realized. Holy shit. I had 8 hours of sleep. I walked for an hour. And I just had a fuck ton of protein coffee. So I feel like playing with makeup. I think I have a little bit of a caffeine buzz, which is kind of a problem because my head feels like I have a caffeine buzz. Have you ever had a caffeine buzz before? It's not the funnest fucking thing. Oh shit, that's cold. That's exactly what I wanted to avoid. I gotta tell you, I never realized how much... this is so cold and gross. I never realized, like... That just slipped. I'm sure you saw. I don't feel like fucking with it right now. I never realized how much I chew on my Libre ring until I'm like filming something and cutting it up. Like yesterday when Dee and I were working on his little Frankenbears, I watch it back and I'm like, bitch, you chew the shit out of your Libre ring. That's why I used to wear plastic jewelry in it. I don't anymore because when I wear plastic jewelry in it, I break it within like 3 days because I do nothing but fucking gnaw on it all day. And I like subconsciously do it. Like I consciously tell myself, don't do that. It's bad for your teeth. And then I consciously, like subconsciously can't help it. Like I do it all the fucking time. I don't know how to stop. You guys want to know one of the biggest ways that I know that do you know how fucking expensive this is? And I just did that. I'm too fucking poor for this. You guys want to know one of the ways that I know that I'm feeling better other than the fact that I feel better? You want to know one of the ways that I know that my body is healing or healed or whatever? The whole fucking time that I was at the gym, I didn't do any elevation or whatever on the treadmill, which I realized after I was done. Usually I try to just have that little bit of extra work in there for my, my lungs and my heart. My heart rate never got over 113 and it only stayed at 113 for a little bit. So that's how I know that my body is healing from probably COVID, because I was literally the entire fucking time that I was sick, I wasn't feeling well, I would twitch my finger. I wouldn't even fucking move. I would twitch a finger and my heart rate would be in the 130s. I would get up to walk from the bed, from the bed to the bathroom, which is literally 6 steps in my bedroom. And my heart rate would get in the 150s. By the way, I have a lot of extra of this, so I'm putting it over just on my face because it's too expensive to fucking waste. So if you're like, don't put serum over top of the lotion. I usually only put it on my neck, and then sometimes I put it on my little baby crow seat. They're coming in hot. And sometimes I put them on my forehead wrinkles, but I'm not wasting it. I'll put it on my hands. I'll put that shit everywhere. That's it. It cost me $29. Okay, I've had it for a couple of months, which makes it worth it, but it cost me $29. Also, I looked in the mirror and was like, you're not super pale anymore. You're not super pale anymore. There's nothing wrong with being super pale. I just naturally am not a fair person. And when I was sick, I was like, if I put foundation on it, it's going to turn me orange because it's so much darker than I am right now. But yeah, I am feeling no snotty nose, no coughing, no sneezing. I'm like, oh my God. My eyes had to adjust for a minute. I was like, I'm not sure I can do this light. I'm not sure if my astigmatism is going to like this light very much. But Epps and I got really good sleep last night because we didn't have to get up with the kids or anything. And yeah, it's really wild how much an adequate night's sleep can make such a fucking difference. Like on average, like any given day, I usually get about 4 hours, between 3 and 5 hours. And nights whenever I get like 8 to 9 hours of sleep, I wake up and I feel like a completely fucking different person. I feel sane. I have energy. Isn't that wild what happens to your body when you treat it right? I can't help it that I can't sleep though. I try, like I'll literally take like sleeping medicine and everything and my body's like, I don't give a fuck what you want. By the way, I just put this on in case anybody is curious. It's the e.l.f. matte putty primer, and then before that I put on the Revolution Super Matte Primer. I don't know if anybody cares, but just in case anybody asks and I don't see your comment, that's what it is. I just put on the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless just in case I forget. Just in case I forget before I start running my mouth. I never buy high-end makeup. Ever. I never, ever, ever buy high-end makeup. Not anymore. I used to like exclusively wear it. I don't buy high-end makeup. If I have any, it's because I got it in a BoxyCharm, and I think that anyways, I canceled my BoxyCharm like over a year ago. Like in 2024, it'll be 2 years since I canceled it. And so if I have any high-end makeup that I got from that, it's definitely fucking expired, you know? But, guys, people where I'm from are like, I don't know how you can stand to live in town. I don't know how you can stand to live in town because of the noise. And I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, I get it. Anyways, I really, really, really want the Patrick Star setting powder and the fucking setting spray, you know, the shit that like Beyonce made go viral because she like did a concert in the rain and everybody was like, how the fuck is her makeup not moving? There's literally a fucking torrential downpour and her makeup is there. It's set, it's put. And then it turned out that she had used the one size setting spray. And then something else happened recently that went viral because of makeup. And it was the Patrick Star setting spray was what was being, or not setting spray, setting powder that was being used. And I'm like, I want that. I want that. Because we all know that I'm a fucking capitalist wet dream. I want it. I think I'm going to tell Epps that's what I want for Christmas. I never buy the shit. And I'm like terrified of buying something high-end and like falling in love with it and then not being able to afford to replace it when it comes time, you know? I don't know. I want it. I want it. And it's because I keep seeing it all over fucking TikTok and Instagram. I fucking want it. I want it. This foundation is so pretty. It's so pretty for like $6. I swear to God. I swear it is. I have these moments where I feel this itch to like buy, itch, that's not a hard word. This itch to like buy MAC foundation because when I was younger, I was completely fucking obsessed with it. And then I put this shit on with the right primers and I'm like, you don't need it. I can't use this stuff in the summertime because my skin is so oily that, like, it just makes it worse. It's the Flower Serum Foundation. But in the wintertime, when my face feels like a fucking saltine cracker, it works just fine. It works great. I know that the Welsh twins would tell me that I use too much product, but listen, I don't care. I don't care. There's like this thing now where like people are using like low coverage foundation, like sheer foundation and shit. And like there are times when that's great. But when I'm beating the shit out of my face, I'm beating the shit out of my face. Like I'm kind of disappointed that I can still see my face tattoos. I'm going to be putting this maybe right here. I don't know. I started baking my face again a couple of months ago and I literally don't know why. I just randomly started doing it again. And I stand with Manny MUA on this. Everybody's like all embarrassed and like, oh my God, I can't believe in 2016 I used to do a full face of makeup just to sit in my living room and stare at the TV. It was perfect. What the fuck do you mean? That was the moment. That was the fucking, like, that was the shit. I love 2016 makeup. I wanted to make a comeback. I want the full fucking, like, glitter cut crease, like, bold lip on top of bold eye shit to come back. Okay? I want it to come back because it never left this bitch. I was never a clean girly. There's nothing wrong with clean girlies, but I was never a fucking clean girly. And I have had people be like, oh my God, you wear a lot of makeup. Yeah, I do. When I wear makeup, like if I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna put on fucking foundation, I'm not wasting that shit. I'm putting the full fucking thing on. And when I have days where I don't wear a lot of makeup, when I just put on like a little bit of powder and some fucking eyeliner, that's one thing. But bitch, that if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna fucking do it. And here 2016 never ended. I want to see people doing a fucking full cream contour look again. Bring that shit back in 2024. I miss it. Sorry, I decided to speed through my eye makeup because I literally have to focus on it and I end up resting like my hand on my jaw when I do like my wings and shit. For anyone that's curious though, in case anybody wants to ask, I used this for my eyeshadow. I just used this silver in there. Nothing like too intricate. I used, where the fuck did it go? Oh, here it is. This, which I barely used any at all because I don't barely have any left. I used the Revolution Slick Flick and the LA Colors gel liner. And then I just put on a pair of Ioni lashes with Duo glue. And then y'all wonder why there's so many jump cuts. It's because I lose track of my thoughts and I start to stutter if I talk for too long. Anyways, my brows, I just use LA Girl Brow Pomade. Sorry, I'm dusting off my baking powder and I'm putting on some L'Oreal Infallible. Yes, I know, it is a lot of makeup. I love it. Anyways, last night, Epps and I were watching the 1991 Addams Family. And there were several times when we were watching it that I looked at Epps and I was like, oh my God, Morticia sleeps in makeup. Morticia sleeps in a full face. I literally was just sitting here about to fucking cry and have a mental breakdown because I couldn't find something that was directly fucking in front of me, which is the story of my life. Do you know how much I do that? And like the thing is, I just gutted my desk. My desk is clean. I just threw a lot of shit away and organized my makeup and my skincare. And it literally was just sitting here behind this little bag. Yeah, but anyways, I noticed there's a scene where she's waking up and a scene where she's falling asleep. And she has a full fucking beat on. That hooker has a full beat on, bright red lipstick and all. God, I love her. God, I love her. I think I'm speaking for most of us when I say I've seen that movie like 40,000 fucking times in my life. It's like a core part of my fucking personality. And I either never noticed or I never cared until now. Like it never registered with me that she's waking up, hair done, face done. She's fucking ready to go. Like I literally looked at Epps and was like, she literally woke up like that. I wish that I could be one of those people that like washes their makeup off and then immediately sits down and like does another like look. I wish I could be one of those people. I was when I was younger, but like I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm just lazy. I also have this fear of like using up makeup and then having to rebuy it. So there's that. I realized I didn't tell you guys. I used the Lash Sensational mascara. My Essence is downstairs. I used e.l.f. contour, Wet n Wild highlight powder, CoverGirl True Blend, that stuff. And I'm getting ready to do my lipstick. I'm going to be using LA Colors gel eyeliner and Milani matte satin in the shade leather. And whatever kind of like black lipstick I can find to put on top of it. My face itches. Stop! Sorry. Alright, I'm going to have to end my vlog because it's getting entirely too long. In case you're wondering, I used LA Colors eyeliner for lip liner, and this is Milani lipstick. I just ran up and down the stairs twice. Alright, it's almost 4 p.m. and I haven't played Animal Crossing today, and that's a problem. So I'm going to go do that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Boy.